Hey everybody, we are here with Taylor DeLeon with B Daisy. She does vinyl decorations and designs, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that here shortly. Um, Taylor, go ahead and tell me again. Sorry, this is our take two. If you're watching the recording, Zoom is not cooperating with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, your experience as a military wife, that kind of thing.
Um, so like before, I have only been a military spouse for like 2.5 years. My husband joined in 2018. This is our first duty station. Home is Texas, so it's not too far. We go back home a lot when we can, actually. I go to school at K-State, and I'm getting my degree in microbiology. I work at the K-State Vet Diagnostic Lab, and then I have Daisy, obviously. So between that, I don't really have much time to do anything.
Awesome. Yeah. And you said you have two dogs and a kitten.
Yeah, I have two dogs and a new cat. She's 16 weeks old, and it's definitely different than having dogs. But my husband begged for a cat, so.
Awesome. All right. Well, tell me about your business. What kind of products do you do? What do you make? Just share with us about that.
I started earlier this year. I've actually been researching like different die cutting machines for a really long time. I've always kind of been crafty.
Yeah.
Um, and so finally my husband caved and let me get a machine. And I just started off like doing shirts, like koozies. And then I started doing tumblers, like custom tumblers, and I really actually enjoy that. It's kind of therapeutic.
Cool.
So yeah, I do like custom shirts. I do koozies, tumbler, like pretty much anything you can put vinyl on.
Okay.
I do cake toppers. I have like a cake business who pretty much comes to me for her cake toppers, so I've been doing some of that lately too.
Awesome. Great. So you'll do like custom designs for people. If they have an idea, they come to you. You guys can kind of work through
Yep,
that a
for
little.
sure.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Great. And Taylor's Facebook business page will be on the description of this video and everything. So you can click over, make sure you like her page and check out what she's got. So you said you started doing this earlier this year. What I know you already kind of spoke to this a little bit, but elaborate a little, if you will, on like what led you to doing this as a business.
Um, at first, I was just making stuff just to make stuff. And then my family and my husband was like, you should start a business. And I really didn't want to at first because I was like, what if it goes horribly wrong?
Yeah.
But I finally bit the bullet, and I mean, I opened it and I enjoy it. It's so fun. So
Awesome. Yeah, I love hearing that. Like, well, I just was doing it for fun, and then it just kind of took on a life of its own. And
yeah, when I first got it, I was like, I'm not gonna have a business. Like, it's just gonna be for like me. And then I was like, okay, I guess.
yeah, awesome. And what kind of die cutter do you have? Do you have the Silhouette or the Cricut?
I have the Silhouette. Yeah,
So
I'm
my
the oddball out.
so funny story, and my mom will watch this, and so she'll say, "I can't believe you said that," but my mom bought a Silhouette. And then she was like, here, you can use it and figure out how to make it work and then show me. And it's been sitting in my closet for like, I think almost 2 years now.
It's definitely different than Cricut, that's for sure.
I don't know how to trick it either, but
It's
I
not
just,
as user friendly, but you can do more with it. So
well, I really need, my husband gave us and put up a new mailbox, and I really need numbers, and they're out. My address number is 5955, and they're out of fives everywhere. And we need 6 5s. And the most you can find at any store is 2, which is not going to work even for one side of the mailbox. So I was like, he's like, you have your mom's Silhouette. Why don't you just make sign, the letters for the numbers.
yeah,
And I'm like, I have to get it out. I have to download the software. I don't know how to use it. So if I get it out this weekend,
I will help
get
you.
hung up, can I message you and you help me figure out how to
Yes, I will help you.
awesome. Okay, now that everybody saw our little side note. Okay, cool. So I know you have been new to running a business, but up to this point, like just what has your experience been in general? Things you've learned, things you didn't expect, and then if there's anything, and maybe there's not yet, and that's okay. If there's anything, any hurdles, challenges, or benefits that you've run into specifically because you're a military spouse, share that as well. Like I said, if there's not, that's okay.
Um, ooh, since I'm still so new, I'm not really
Sure,
sure. I have the craft down, but the business part, I guess one of my biggest hurdles is keeping everything like in order. Yeah, like with school and work and then business, like prioritizing my time has
yeah,
been kind of difficult.
yeah.
So I've
Oh,
started
fun.
like this whole like system with a planner and a calendar, and it's just crazy. As far as like the military part goes, I haven't experienced any hardships with it yet. It's actually helped my business because the military community, even if you're not friends with somebody, like you have that connection
Yes.
from being a military spouse. Because even though it's just like our life, our normal life to us, like it is different than other like just
Yeah.
normal civilian lives.
Well, yeah,
So
as
that's
spouses,
helped.
I think we have our own camaraderie. You know, the soldiers have their camaraderie, and we kind of have ours because our life is different than
Yeah.
a civilian's. And we do face different challenges that people that outside the military really can't completely understand. Some try really hard and they get close, but they cannot completely understand.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, and I think we are really good at supporting each other.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
like to choose military affiliated businesses if we can, and that's why I'm doing this, is to get the military affiliated businesses out there a little more. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
For sure. And it's great. I love that you do this.
I appreciate people doing it with me. I've had fun and met really neat people. Just, I mean, yeah, business owners, but it's really cool to talk to so many different. Everybody's so
Yeah,
different, but we all still have that commonality. So it's really cool.
for sure. And for when we do move, I mean, I'm not sure how much it'll hinder me because even before like COVID or anything, everything was going online
Right.
anyways.
Yeah.
So, I
And you'll
mean,
be
the
able to
more the
do all your
merrier.
stuff. Yeah, you'll be able to take everything with you. Do
Yeah.
you ship at all, or do you try to keep it local?
I do ship.
So people who move away, or when you move away and are here and still want your stuff, can just order.
Yeah, for sure. I ship all the time, like back home to Texas. I've had like some random orders from different places, and I have no idea how they even found my page. But I've like done like to Washington, Michigan,
That's always fun.
Maine.
Yeah, that's always fun as a business owner. Like as a business owner, we do a lot to get ourselves out there. And usually when people come to us, we kind of know where they came from. Or
Yeah.
they'll say such and such told me about you, you know. And then every now and then when somebody totally out of the blue is like, hey, I heard about you. And you're like, cool.
Wow. Yeah,
How did that happen?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's fun. Um, awesome. Yeah, I think you'll do fine. If anything, moving will probably just grow your business because it'll just give you opportunities to meet new people that
Yeah.
have known about
That's
you.
kind of how I'm looking at it.
I think so. Yeah, I think you'll do great. Um, if you were, and again, I know you're really, really new, so anything where you're just like, I have no idea, Sabrina, that's okay. Just let me know.
Okay.
But at this point, having a few months under your belt, if somebody came to you, another spouse, and they said, I'm thinking about starting my own business, what advice would you give them? What would be like your top one or two pieces of advice for them?
Um, Make sure part of the reason you're doing it is because you love it. I know a lot of people who started businesses, especially during COVID, they started it just because they had time. And now that they're going back to work, they don't want to do it anymore. And it's kind of like a letdown to the people who did order from them.
Right.
But just make sure you have a passion for what you're doing, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Awesome. And then if one of those people came up to you and said, I'm thinking about starting a vinyl craft business. I want to do the same thing you're doing. What additional advice would you give for that specific business?
Um, Definitely look further than just like what's popular within the vinyl business. There's a lot of better brands out there than just what you see like on TikTok or Instagram.
Okay.
Just do your research.
Yeah. So for that, like supplies, I would assume that if you went to say Hobby Lobby or Joann's, you're gonna get the general like
So expensive.
you like cringed. You were like, ugh. So don't do that if you're starting a
Yeah.
business. Maybe just if you're a hobbyist.
Yeah. For sure. Even then, like you could get so much better quality, like at an online, like on an online source, like at an actual vinyl craft source, like.
Okay. All right. And do you have to be a wholesaler to do that? Like, do you have to have a retail license? Oh no, you froze. I hope you come back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You were saying an online resource. Do you need a retailer's license or anything to get them from those, or they're ones you can order? Anybody can.
Most of them you don't have to have a retailer's license. So like there's something called Starcraft vinyl. You don't have to have a retailer's license and they have really good prices.
Okay, am I gonna be okay with my mailbox numbers if I use the stuff that the silhouette came with?
There's like so many different types of vinyl. Make sure it's permanent.
Okay,
It needs to be permanent vinyl.
permanent. Okay, I'll look and see what I have. I might be sending you pictures later, like, hey, what about this?
I'll definitely help you
I'm
out.
pretty sure that my mail lady is gonna yell at me any time now because I don't have numbers on my mailbox. Even though she knows good and well who lives here. But all right, cool. So research the material. Don't just go with what's easy and quick to find. Find the good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Those are all my questions. I really feel like I learned a lot about your business, so I think that's awesome. What is there anything else you want to share with us? You want to, I mean, anything I didn't touch on that you were hoping to let everybody know?
I mean, not really. I didn't know. This is my first time ever like doing an interview for my business, so I wasn't sure like
That's like everybody I
specifically.
talk to, though.
I mean, not really. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Anybody, if you want to start your own vinyl business, like hit me up. I'll help you. Let's collab.
Yeah, I love that. I am all about collaboration. You're on Facebook, and I'm going to put your Facebook link, your Facebook page. I'll tag it in this description. What else? Are you on Etsy, or where else do people find you?
I'm not on
Okay.
Etsy. I'm not yet. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm also on Instagram. It's the same handle as my Facebook page. So.
Okay, awesome. I will put both of those. And everybody, even if you don't need vinyl right now, go like these. And I'll just throw out there on this video, whenever I do any of these videos, if you guys would go like the pages of the people that I'm interviewing, or go to the business directory, and if you can't find it, let me know so I can get you one. And go go favorite their Etsy shops, like their Instagram, follow their Instagrams, like their Facebook pages, whatever it is you're supposed to do on each social. Go do those things. Even if you're not going to buy or not going to buy right now, it really, really, really helps the business owners.
For sure.
To have
It's definitely a numbers game.
It is. And even if we don't want it to be, my husband's always making fun of me because I'm like, oh, I've got this many. Or I got 3 new ones today. My numbers are really small, which is fine.
Mine are
so compared to like big influencers, my numbers are teeny.
Yeah.
And even when I was blogging, which I'm not doing right now, but I blogged for about 3 years, and I was always like, 14 people looked at my blog post today. Like,
it's exciting. It really is.
And I was like, somebody from England or some random country like looked at my blog post, like somebody from, I don't know, sometimes it was a country where you're like pretty sure it was just a spammer, but whatever.
Yeah, they have like the new insight thing on the Facebook business page, and I like looked at it last night and I was telling my husband like there's somebody from India.
Yeah,
like
it's a prince, he's got
and
money.
They actually ordered from me. Like they actually ordered. And he was like, okay, and I was like, be excited.
Yeah. I know, he's always like, why you were, and I'm like, because I mean, kind of unfortunately, because you kind of wish it wasn't based on that. Like, it's not that it's a popularity contest, but yeah, the more you get, then the more people are going to see your page, and the more kind of
for sure
your page has. So anyway, everybody, I know all of you PCS Pay It Forward folks are anxious to support each other, so go like people's pages, please. It would be great. The business owners would definitely appreciate it. All right. Well, it was great talking to you. That's
Thank you. It was
all
nice
I
talking to you
have.
too.
And if anybody has questions, again, leave them in the comments and one of us will answer you. Um, and we would be, or message Taylor, message me. I probably won't know the answer if it's about Taylor's business, but message Taylor and she would be happy to answer, or message her page, lots of ways to contact. So, all right.
For sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Bye, you too.